Good morning, grade 5. I hope everybody's doing well and you're ready for today's lesson. So let's get started. So, yesterday we learned how to write a descriptive poem, right? And we focused on planning and what our ideas are, and we put all of that in a mind map, right? So, today we'll be focusing on actually writing the poem. So, you can go to page 83 in your textbooks. It says on top, write your own poem of at least 60 words about the relationship between yourself and an animal or animals. Right? So, like I said, we did the before you write yesterday. We all copied that in our books already and we did a mind map. But now we're going to the bottom of the page to the heading Write. So it says, write your poem. First write a rough draft, then try to make each line as vivid as possible. You do not have to include rhyme. Try to use language imaginatively. Use at least one example of assonance, alliteration, one simile, and one metaphor. Keep the style and register of your poem descriptive and informal. Read the poem aloud to a partner and make changes if necessary to help you get a good rhythm. Okay, so here are some tips on what to remember when writing your poem. It does not have to rhyme, but you can make it rhyme if you want to. Focus more on the rhythm of the poem and the language that you use. Use descriptive language, describe everything in your poem. And then you can also look up words in the dictionary to check your spelling and if you spelled your words right. Then, what to check after you write your poem. So ask these questions to yourself. Does the poem have a theme or idea? Does it use descriptive language such as adjectives, alliteration, etc.? Does it clearly show how the poet feels about the animal? Does it have good rhythm? And are the punctuation and spelling correct? Right, so you check that. If you have all of those in your poem, then your poem is good to go. So now we're getting to the writing part. So now I would like you to ask someone in your household to read your poem and edit it, right? So we know we have our mind map and now we need to start our rough draft. So check for spelling mistakes, grammar and punctuation. So once your rough draft has been edited and approved, you then begin your final draft. And remember to use the ideas that you put on your mind map, right? So first thing you do is your rough draft. All the ideas that you wrote down yesterday in your mind map, you write it down and you write your poem on your rough draft. Ask someone to check your poem, to edit it. Once it's edited and everything is good, then you do your final draft, right? So today we do our rough draft and our final draft. Okay, so before I continue to the next slide, if mommy is watching the video with you or she's in the room, ask her to nicely just leave for 2 minutes because I need to speak about something that's only a secret between me and you, right? So I'll give you a second, pause the video and then come back. Okay, so guys, please remember it's Mother's Day on Sunday, right? So here are some ideas for any special lady in your life. If it's not your mommy, if it's your grandma, your auntie, any special lady in your life, here are some ideas of things you can make her. So here is a card. So if your mommy likes tea or coffee, you can use the egg cartons and you can paint it and make a little teacup. And then you can also glue a tea bag in it or some coffee beans, right? So you can be creative with it. Then you can also make your own Mother's Day card. So you can look at these examples. You can draw hearts or you can draw flowers and you can write anything you want on the card, right? And then lastly, we all know chocolates are the best. So here you can make your own flower out of colored paper and you can glue or paste chocolates to make a flower, and that will also be a nice gift, right? So there are some ideas for Mother's Day. Okay, so back to homework. You will need to write the heading, date and page number and draw a line. The first thing that you do is you write your rough draft. Ask someone in your household to check it and edit it. And once that's done, you then write your final draft. Remember, it must be 60 words about a relationship between yourself and an animal. It must be completed in your English workbook, and homework is only due for next week, Tuesday. Right? So you have Friday, you have the weekend, and you have Monday. 5 days to complete this. Okay? So I hope everybody enjoyed the lesson. I hope you spoil your mommies or any special lady on Mother's Day. And I'll see you Monday. Bye.